Hello, welcome to the channel. Hello, welcome to the channel. F off. Right, okay. Right, so what this is a quick video. I've got this guy, he's one of the trolls, bike cycling types. I've had a few run-ins with him before and I didn't block him, but I'm going to keep him on. But I'm going to, well, sort him out obviously. Saint UK 70. Jonathan McDonald, I imagine. McD probably. Bit of a tosser, really. Twat. So what he said is, the reason I've done this quick video is, well, I was going to, as I said, we really should have been blocked, but I've decided not to. He's been putting a lot of comments out. What I did, the main gist of this is, what he said is, it's possible because, no, this guy's alright, so not that one, this one. This is important. If there's a traffic regulation order, TRO, in place and it is legally enforceable. So we're talking about daft 20 mph zones implemented by Numpty councillors, Ayr Falkirk. Now, so I looked that up, right? The TRO, and I haven't read every single word of it, but here it is here. It's in there. I've sort of went over most of it. You need to read it yourself, but it kind of looks like this is an inappropriate use of it, you know, but it does mention clean air, so that might be the reason why they've introduced these things in Scotland and England and Wales. Well, Wales is different. Let's just speak about Scotland, right? So it can be used for clean air and a variety of other things, like processions, traffic regulation orders. So it doesn't mention speed limits, right? So that's where the scam comes in. They're scamming us, people, right? They're scamming us. This lot are scamming us. The government, Scottish government, because in here it doesn't mention speed zones, right? But it does mention air pollution. Now the problem they've got with air pollution is that they've introduced these zones and the air pollution's got worse. That happened in Glasgow, the clean air zone. We're also talking about 20 mph zones as a reason to introduce, you know, as one of the reasons to introduce 20 zones is that there'll be less pollution. In fact, there's more pollution, but that's another thing. So the enforcement of it and the implementation of it is very expensive. It explains it all in here. It explains a lot of it and what they can be used for. It's a bit iffy. I think if this is what the 20 zones are being put in under, it seems a bit inappropriate use of this. Parades, you know, anti-terrorism. So it was used in the COVID thing. Procedure. It's very expensive, it says that there. Experimental orders, temporary orders. And that's what they've got in Earth, in Falkirk district. Right, that's what they're using, this, as far as I know, and that's what this dumpling says. It doesn't say anything about enforcement. It does say something about enforcement, but it doesn't say anything about speed limits. So I think it's all a bit vague. So if you read this, I haven't read every bit of it. I've read it because I don't have time to read it all at the moment, right? To me, I don't see how you can be prosecuted for speeding between 20 and 30 mph. You know, obviously within the laws already, as in the highway code. So this guy is talking shit. Doesn't know what he's talking about. That's I think it's McDonald, Saint UK 70. So what annoys me about him is I pin him down with things and he goes and avoids them and then comes back with some smart thing some other time later on. Smart comments. you know, but he hasn't answered the ones we've already discussed because he doesn't either like what I'm saying or it doesn't fit his dogma. And so he comes away with shite. Right, the guy's a moron. Right? See what he says there? I mean, this doesn't make sense at all. I mean, he obviously doesn't read what he's writing. If there's no TRO, he says, then speed limits are not enforceable. I mean, what shit is that? Of course speed limits are enforceable, you moron. However, with a TRO, it changes this section of road it applies to, and therefore means it is enforceable. It's why traffic regulation orders. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He hasn't read that document. I don't think he has. But he obviously knows about it because it's him that brought it up. We'll just have a look at him again. A moron. Jonathan McD. You know, it'd be better if he just bogged off. Because I don't know what he's on here for. You know? I've got rid of most of these cycling pals. You know? You know, if you're getting fucked by this guy, if she'll dump him soon anyway. Look at this. A cycling tosser. Right? They can't even stand up and be counted. You know, I would respect them if they could come up, you know, with some proper, decent arguments, but they don't. Because there isn't a decent argument for what they're doing. There isn't. Other than they're selfish little brats. Right? That's all they are. So there's it there. If you want to see it, it's there. So when he says here, you don't need apostrophe in the word zones. This is, right, that one, we can answer that one. Because bikes won't be doing 30 and your bashing arm was stupid. Bikes doing nothing wrong here. At all. So these fucking idiots were holding up traffic for about 2 miles, right? And then they managed to go from 20 to about 30. And the car in front of me was doing 20, sticking with the zone. And they lot had got away ahead of the car. So they were breaking the speed limit. So why should bikes, why shouldn't they follow their zones? And, obviously, why are they doubled up like that? You know, that is morally wrong. I don't know about the law. I need to look that. I believe they're allowed to do that. I'm not sure. Right, so I was blasting my horn to alert them. Right, I think it was the right thing to do. I think we should all blast our horns at them when they're blocking the road and we're overtaking them. And that way they know that they're being overtaken. So they're not going to pull out even further than what they already are. They should be pulling into the side. They should be going single file. Right? So this one here, we need to look this up. This is, I've answered this before. This is a form of narcissism when somebody's correcting well, we'll go and find that out, or we could just block the idiot. God. Wow. What an absolute dumpling. What is this?
Why? Smack these joints! That fucking stinks! Hey, bastard!
That's just weird.
Why? Smack these...
That's just weird. Isn't it? Huh? That's just weird. I think I should block this idiot. What is all this shit about? I don't like you. I'm not even going to bother answering it. Bye. That was disturbing. Gay sort of thing or something? Yeah, I don't mind people doing that. That's fine, but I don't really want to see it on the... You know, I don't want to look at it. Keep it to yourself. Right? It's like... That was disturbing. I didn't even look at all of them. Right. Cycling is healthy, improves strength. Well, I don't know about that. It's debatably healthy. I mean, there's a lot of issues with cycling. Improves strength. You know, if you're out there breathing in fumes of traffic, you're going around in circles with this argument because You want to shut down civilization so you can cycle around, you know, and all our services are stopped. The care workers don't get out in their cars, truck drivers don't get to deliver stuff, vans don't deliver anything, you know, the doctors don't get to drive around. You know, if you want to stop all that and then you cycle around happily, healthy and breathing clean air, at the moment that's not happening, and you go and get electric vehicles and then the pollution's shifted somewhere else, so all you're doing is just shitting on somebody else's environment, taking advantage of, you know, children in Africa, Chinese, whatever. You're actually a rat, but you're a subscriber, so I'm not even going to answer you. If you want to, you know, if you believe that, it's good for you. You know, good for you. I don't agree with that. I think it's partly true. So we'll just... No, I'm not. I don't agree with it. I don't think it does. Well, at the same time, my wandering around and roundabouts maybe isn't good for my health either, but I still do it. I mean, you want to improve your intelligence, not your... You know, what are you going to improve your strength for? What, lift things? You know, try doing some work. You know, lift stuff upstairs and that. That'll improve your strength. Ah, dear. It's not mandatory to use a bike lane. Well, means they're a waste of money then. Means they are a waste of money then. Right. This guy's right. It's possible that because riders push bikes and only bother with the rules that benefit them. That's true. Selfish. So this TRO guy here saying this John McD, John McD, it could be McDonnell or something. It doesn't, probably McDonald. I've had run-ins with him before, and I've sort of battled with him, and he runs away. They all run away like little children. You know, they can't really stand up for anything. Man buns, that's what they are. Just a freaking man bun. You know, go and get on your bike and go for a bike ride. You know, cycle in the middle of the road. I mean, how stupid is it to cycle in the middle of the road? You know, fucking hell. So, read that, please. See what these idiots are. So that is a fraud. That is it. That is a misuse of legislation. That traffic regulation order. That is inappropriate what they've done there. And now this guy pulled me up, this idiot, on planning. Maybe I'm using the wrong terminology. It's here. Here he is here. Lucinda, by the way, it's not planning that deals with car abuse, it's the roads authority for the area. Planning regulations do not apply. You know, maybe I've used the wrong terminology. You know, I need to find out a bit more about that. I think this guy's been a bit pedantic. What I'm really talking about is statutes and rules. They're breaking rules. So yeah, it's the rules of the road authority then, if I've said it wrong, Jonathan, right? So I think we're going to, you know, there was a snotogram came in today from me, from somebody. You okay there, lad? You're certainly not English or Scottish if you're acting drama llama and offended over that. It's about, they were talking about nobody lives in Scotland. We were talking about that video there. It's kind of about that thing where you get people with money move to the Highlands and buy properties and the locals can't afford it, and this is the same throughout the whole freaking world, right? You get it in America, you get it down south in England, you get it in Wales, you get it in Ireland. It's about the hierarchical structure. It's the hierarchical structure. You fight your way up and down it, you don't fight across it. So if you find yourself in the Highlands and you can't afford to buy a house, it's because you're not in a good position in the hierarchical structure. It's not because you're Scottish or from the Highlands. I'm Scottish, I'm from the Highlands. I can afford to buy a house in the Highlands, right? I could buy the house that I lived in when I was young, if I wanted to. I could afford. It'd be a bit tight, but I could do it, right? Now, where I was born is Corpac near Fort William, and the prices of houses have gone up there a lot, and it's because people are retiring up there. Probably, I think that's what it is. It's not for work, is it? They're not going up there because they're getting jobs, are they? They're going up there because they're retiring. Beautiful scenery, fantastic place to live. That's where they're going to retire. That's why you can't. It's a council house that I was born in up there, £208,000. Fucking council house. The one I was born in, that's what I went for, something like that, a couple 2 years ago. No, sorry, I'm sounding big-headed here. I apologise. I can afford to, and that's because I didn't fall off the conveyor belt. It doesn't mean I'm on the top of the conveyor. I'm just fucking hanging on to the end of it like everybody else, right? But if you don't get on it, you're fucked, right? Whether you're in Wales, Ireland, Scotland, Florida, Australia, New Zealand. When you could get over there cheap as anything in the 60s. Now, fucking hell, I don't think, and now you need a hell of a lot of money to go there, wouldn't you? A really good job. I mean, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't get a job, would I? It's like, just get a grip of yourself. It's not to do with being English or Scottish. Fucking moron. So this Laura T, it's the same for heirs of estates too. I live in South Florence. See, houses here are bought up by people from the north. They inhabit houses for it. Well, that's a problem. They're not actually living in them. That's about Jimmy Savile. Right. That's about Fred Dibner. Look, she's smarty pants. It's all about men getting what they want and women putting up with it. I don't think so. Alison stayed for 18 years and he cared only for his engines. Like, marriage is not supposed to be supersonically amazing, right? You get together, the best thing to do is stay together, have children, bring them up, and then look after your grandchildren. Get along. He can look at his engines and you can do what you want to do. It doesn't mean to say you have to be in love or perfect relationship. It doesn't mean that at all. That's not what it's like, and that's not what it's about. You want too much, and that's what you're going to get. And the thing is, when you want too much, you'll end up getting less. And that's what's happening to lots of women, thousands and thousands of women. They've been done over by feminism. They should have hung on to their men. She should have hung on to him. But she thought she should screw him over, get money off him, and get somebody else. And at the end of the day, you just land up with the same situation again. So, Jimmy Savile, it's a bit of a subject you've got to be careful with. He abused thousands, it wasn't secret, he was untaught, stated, hidden in plain sight. He himself couldn't believe how much he got away with. Your question of the levels of his evil is worse. For a reason, I don't think it's a case of people coming out everywhere, it's that they were finally able to say what happened without powerful minions. So, what this guy's saying, or woman or man, is saying to me that I should not question what he did. So what you're saying is you are denying justice because you think he's the worst monster possible. You've no idea really of evidence or anything like that. I don't know about evidence with Jimmy Savile. I've no doubt he was a creep, right? He's dead now. What I want to know is I want evidence and I want proof. I don't want people just jumping on some bandwagon and, because somebody they believe is a criminal and the worst abuser ever. Is there evidence for that? And I'm not sure about the evidence of that. That's all I'm asking about. And to say that I shouldn't ask that is a lack of justice. That you don't want justice for everyone. Alex Salmond. Is Alex Salmond worse than Jimmy Savile? Well, maybe. He got off with rape. So why would you question that then? Why wouldn't you just arrest him and put him in jail? Don't bother with trial. Very dangerous type of talk, that, I'm not supporting Jimmy Savile. I'm talking about justice, right? This idiot here. Racist UK, lad. Certainly not English or Scottish if you're acting drama and offended over that. I don't know what's wrong with that moron. I think we'll just, this happy days, we'll just go for the old that, right? I don't want them on my channel, right? So there's nothing happy about you, right? That's right. So what I'll do, that's it really for now. He flies a plenty, that guy. What? Fucking weirdo. Right, we'll go and have a quick look if there's any other comments come in the meantime. So basically, I was held up by push bikes. They were breaking the speed limit eventually, and I was held up by the Volvo. And then when I was overtaking them, I peeped my horn at them. Right. It's another Labour. Well, is it another Labour council pushing the scrap money like in England and Wales? And not really. It's the Scottish Government, the Scottish Greens, the SNP. But that doesn't mean to say the rest of the institution, as in the United Kingdom, isn't pushing that shit as well. You understand how many speed limit with this? I don't know what this guy says. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Can you not learn to like formulate questions properly? What truck speed limit? And I said to him, what? Truck spotting. He doesn't know what truck speed. You understand how many speed limit with the truck? When you don't even know what I'm saying. Go and fucking learn English. Truck spotting at the Falkirk District border. I watched the video. It's a Malcolm Logistics truck. It's got nothing to do with speed limits. It's you that's going on about that. I don't know what you're on about. Jesus, fucking frustrating. You know, doesn't speak English and is misrepresenting what I'm saying when you could go and find out. Right, I'm going to go. I'm getting annoyed at these morons, right? So thanks for watching. Bye.